Family, what's up? Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is July 2nd. My goodness. It's been crazy. So, Cederian Morgan, Sedarian Morgan is committing at 12. All right. This is the celebration. This is the preview. Man, it's just been remarkable to track. Today, I feel that this is a crown jewel type get if you're able to get Cederian Morgan. All right. Let me know where you're watching from inside the comment box. Look, ROC inside the comment box says he goes to your school, Benjamin Russell. That's what's up, man. All right, let me get everything checked in, and then we'll start rocking right here on Bama Football on YouTube to celebrate what I feel is another. I honestly, like, when I kind of look to this class, like, all together, I feel that Cederian Morgan would probably be one of the biggest pieces in this class. And I have a video, talking about, I think that he'd be an instant starter. I think he's that good. So on this show, I will cover the commitment. I will preview it. I'll talk about the class. And then when he does announce, and if he does pick Alabama, we'll celebrate it. And all that and more right here on Bama Football on YouTube. All right. So I appreciate you guys for being here for another celebration. It has been one hell of a month, and it's only July 2nd. It is only July 2nd. So coming up today, we got a huge commitment. Oh, I had to do this. The first thing that I wanted to do too. And I think Auburn might be in play here too. I really don't, but I just had to bring this up. So a couple days ago, we showcased Auburn where they were in recruiting. I don't know what's going on, but they had 7 guys, okay? One of them is unranked. They're now 74th in recruiting. Have you seen this? This is what I heard. I heard that they might be thinking about Division II. That's just what I heard. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm also rocking the Dr. Pepper today, which I never really do, but I was feeling some Dr. Pepper today. Number 74 in recruiting. All right. Absolutely wild. I can't believe, look at the teams that they're with. Washington State, Colorado State, Tulsa, Virginia, Fresno. Man. Sucks to suck. Okay, look, I want to get something out there. So Coach Saban was recently posted with Cedarian Morgan and with Tank Jones. Is Saban behind the scenes making all this happen? No, he was here to pinch hit for Coach Kalen DeBoer. All right, I get it. He's still getting paid, but the guys that are putting the class together, it is Kalen DeBoer, Courtney Morgan, and the staff. All right. But it's still nice to have Coach Saban come out of the bullpen and do his thing, right? This was a couple days ago. So coming up at 12 p.m. Central Time. You know what? He does. Coach Saban does look great. He's living his best life. He's in retirement. Right? But I think Feinbaum said something recently to make it seem like Coach Saban was the guy recruiting. Or I don't know, like words got twisted. That's not what's happening. The coaches are putting together this. Saban's just in the back in the bullpen, and he had to come out on that day. And he still loves it, I'm sure. But he's also helping people come to this organization under Coach Kalen DeBoer. All right? Sedarian Morgan today at 12 p.m. This is the commitment celebration right here on Bama Football on YouTube. What's your confidence level in Cedarian Morgan today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling about Cedarian Morgan committing to Alabama? I know I've asked this before. What do you think? You got Georgia. At least these are the schools that he took visits to. Georgia, Auburn, Colorado. Looks good. This dude is remarkable. How are you guys feeling? What's the confidence level? I'm thinking 10, right? Like, I would be utterly shocked if he doesn't pick Alabama. Yeah, I'm probably with Antoine in here, right? Antoine, Daniel say 9 to 9. Antoine says 15. Yeah. Has anyone actually seen him play in person? Because I was watching his highlight tapes, and I've been, you know, the last, I don't know, week or two, kind of gearing up for all these commitments. Look, Owen Cabell, baller. Brian Williams, baller. This dude is like NFL caliber right now. It's wild to think that Alabama could theoretically have. I honestly, this is what I think. I think that if Cederian Morgan is able to commit to Alabama, I think that he will be starting next year. That's what I think. Yes, Daniel. Yes. Sometimes Daniel gets in my mind and he says everything that I'm thinking. This is a fantastic comparison. 100%. That's it right there on the board. I'll give some shout outs here in a minute. Jack points out that he's favored to Bama. Shane points out that he's 6'4", 220 pounds. And he's a baller, right? Todd kind of switching it up, talking about Tank, because I know recently people talking about Tank Jones and A&M being in play. I think it was Steve Whitfong was talking about that. Probably a long way out, right? But we got to see how it goes down. All right. So confidence level very high for everybody. And remember that narrative that there was that Coach Kalen DeBoer couldn't recruit and he wasn't going to be able to recruit Alabama. Well, that was put to rest. That he wasn't going to be able to recruit the Southeast. Well, that was put to rest because think about it. He already has, if he gets Cedarian Morgan today, that'll be 4 4-stars from 2 from Alabama and 2 from the state of Georgia. I mean, that's the Southeast, you know? And he also has 2 other prospects committed from the state of Florida, right? Javari Barnett and Brian Williams. So that's the Southeast. You know, I know there's a couple other states in there. He's got guys from Mississippi before. I don't know if he has a prospect from Louisiana yet. Coach Saban was always just, you know, able to get down in Louisiana. But today, coming up at 12 p.m., we're talking about and previewing it right here on Bama Football on YouTube. The commitment of Sedarian Morgan. Jarvis says it best right here, man. Bama is too red hot right now. I don't see us missing on any of these targets. And what we're witnessing right now, too, is kind of the snowball effect. And LDM, I believe that Nolan Wilson is on the 4th of July. Tomorrow's the 3rd. I think we do get a day of rest, right? Tomorrow's like our Sunday in recruiting. We'll recap it all. But I think I think Nolan Wilson is the 4th. So tomorrow, day of rest. And then on Saturday is Edwards, right? So we'll get a day of rest tomorrow. But it doesn't stop when you're balling out of control and when it's raining 5-stars. I mean, that's just what happens, right? Today's raffle, this is a continuation. If you want to get in, this is a big ticket item. So we got jerseys, right? So depending on who wins, you let me know which jersey that you want. $10 to enter, up to 3 opportunities. We got several people already in the raffle. This is a continuation. These are from Athletes Thread. What's up, Jarvis? I appreciate the super, bro. Super chats will get you in as well. $10, up to 3 opportunities. Bama_YouTube on Venmo, Cash App, Bama YouTube. And if you just want the jersey directly, then go to Athletes Thread and get the jersey. Right now I got the Ryan Williams and the Keelan Russell up there. But I think they should have most of the players on Athletes Thread. I haven't looked for all the players, but I think they should have all of them. Joe Crooms got you in, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining on in. Got you listed here. It's been a hell of a celebration. Austin Cortez got you in as well, bro. $10 up to 3 opportunities. Bama_YouTube. Cash at Bama YouTube. You know, this is an interesting question. Let's get to this before we talk about before his highlights. Do you see all these guys decommitting in the future? You know what? This is a good question. This is a legitimate question to ask. I don't, because of this. Starting yesterday was the House versus, NCAA the settlement, which means that now, kind of going forward, that the university has $18.5 million to work with, and probably 15 million of that will go to football directly. They'll be able to not only pay the players directly from the university, but also on top of that, they'll be able to continue to get these guys NIL deals on top of that, right? So I don't think that these guys will be decommitting, because I think they're going to be taken care of so much financially. That's why you didn't see any players, leaving the transfer portal during the spring. They got absolutely hooked up, which they should. I mean, these are $1 million future NFL guys. So, of course, and on top of that, I think they are I think on top of that, they're buying into the program as well, right? So at 12 p.m., we are waiting on the commitment from Cederian Morgan, all right? But no, I don't think that these guys are going to bounce out. I really don't. I think you'll see what you saw in the springtime, and that was locked in, right? All right, so if you want to get into the jersey, this is a carryover from yesterday. Bama_YouTube on Venmo, or Cash App Bama YouTube, and we're waiting at 12 for the announcement. All right, let's do a commitment roll call. Let's see who's up in the house. Let everybody get checked in. I'm sure more people will be rolling in as we get closer to 12. We got 302. If you could hit the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Send this video out to your friends, your family. Bob's is asking where you could watch him commit. I think I don't know if one of the major networks is carrying somebody like this. I would imagine. So it looks like Nick is saying on 247 on Instagram. And Nick is saying it's at 1 now. So they moved it to 1. Okay. Let me double check to see if they moved it. We might have to talk about Alligator Alcatraz for some time, which is fine. Mike G saying, according to 24/7, Auburn is dead last. I haven't seen that there was a time change. Let me double check real quick. Antoine's like 300 watching, not even 100 likes. Okay, Nick is saying that he switched it. Let me see if he switched it. They're saying 1 p.m. Eastern time, which still is 12. Yeah, I think we're good. What's up, Dan? I don't think that they've moved it, to be honest. I think it's still at 12. But if not, we'll rock with it. We'll do what we can. I haven't seen like a... What's up, CD? Appreciate you being here. It still says 12 everywhere else. What's up, Draco? I don't know. I'm seeing some places once. I don't know. Draco's like, trust me, I know. That's what's up, Draco. What's up? All right, so we'll keep you posted on times. If you're out there, you know, pull up another screen and check it out. Hey, Blissful Love, what's up? I appreciate you being here. Let's do a commitment roll call anyways. I don't care what time this guy's committing at. As long as he commits to Alabama. He commit tonight at 7 p.m. We'll go to 7 p.m. I don't care. This is a celebration for, I think, the crown jewel of the class. One of them, right? I think you get, like, every single year you probably get, like, 3 or 4 crown jewels, like the guys who are like the absolute dogs must get in the class, and I think Cederian Morgan would be that guy. So I really don't care what time he commits as long as he commits to Alabama. All right, so let's see who's present. Remember, we'll do present today. All right, Daniel Adams is present. Barry Allen also present. BJ's present as well. Seth King, Hacker Music. Jarvis, my boy. What's up, Jarvis? Has the hat that he won on. Twan. Brian is up in the house. Chris Waltman, what's up? Big Chevy 205. D. Fletcher. Kaylin Childress. Marcus. TBG. Who Dat for life. Case. Max. Bob. Todd Tipton, what's up, bro? Mindy, Miss Careless, always up in here. QU, Seth King, Young C, BJ. Man, hell of a crew, as always. Glenn White, Steven, I thought this last name said Costanza. What's up, No YD3? What's going on? Shane B. Bob's just saying Xavier Griffin liked my tweet yesterday when I said Morgan is next. That's what's up. That's amazing. Jack, what's going on, man? It's good. It's good to have you back, Jack. Anita. All right. So everybody here, we're waiting on Sedarian Morgan. If you just rolled in here, there seems to be some sort of controversy about the commitment time, not the commitment destination, but the commitment time. All right. They originally said 12. People out there are saying it's 1. I don't know. We haven't really been able to confirm that. So we'll keep you posted. But chill out. Relax. I mean, what else are we going to do? We get to wait extra time for a 5-star. No, Costanza wasn't he didn't have money, but when he dated Susan, she had money, right? She was like an heiress, but then, you know, does anybody seen Seinfeld? By the way, I have my Alabama baseball jersey on. And I guess I need to update the time. Do I need to update the time? Do we have Todd? Okay, I'm going to give Todd and Jarvis. Okay, Todd, Jarvis, and Dan Caraway. Okay. Can you guys go see if there's been a time change? Come back on here and let me know what you guys have found. All right. See, this is what's confusing everybody. See, Mindy says Hayes has a countdown on his clock that says 23 minutes left. So if we have to change the time, we'll change the time. Yeah, so I got Ron G's asking kind of what everybody's asking about, will there be a live showing? It looks like that 247 will be streaming it. But now there's like some sort of a controversy if they're going to stream it at 12 or 1. So either way, it's like we'll keep you guys posted. But I've sent out some of our best men on the job. What's up, King Riz? Good to see you, bro. To see what it says. Let's watch his highlight tape, okay? Let's go watch his highlight tape for the time being. His highlight tape is absolutely fantastic, all right? Won't play it. I'll go full screen. Let me clear this out. But I'm not, the destination has not changed for at least predictions. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, this is Cederian Morgan, his highlight tape. Keep in mind when you're watching this that he is 6'4" and 220 pounds. All right. Here he is, corner of the end zone. 2 other young men in high school trying to D him up. Here he is on the outside. Clean on the outside, clean on the inside. Nice throw for the quarterback. Touchdown. Does anybody else think that this guy will be a starter as a freshman? It's so hard to say that, especially like at a place like Alabama and you have all these wide receivers. I just think that he's the prototypical type that you need to come in and be a starter. Because you're going to have Ryan Williams next year. You're going to have a ton of – the receiver room is crazy. Hey, good to see you, Army 3270. Army 3275 had surgery this morning, and he's here. Look at this. This guy's a touchdown machine. Can you imagine being this poor corner on the outside trying to D him up? By the way, we're waiting on the announcement from Cedarian Morgan. There's been people out there talk. If 12 rolls around at, which is in 15 minutes and he hasn't committed, then we'll obviously know it's at 1. It's not a problem. Don't worry. We'll be good. I always like these quarterbacks. What I also like about Cedarian Morgan is he is a absolute fiery player. Yes, and Rory, the super chat goes to the pinwheel for sure. Yes, those two are connected. This guy's an acrobat. Anna, I'm glad you got it. Well, Anna, you're from the ATL, so you get the hip hop references, of course, right? Who do you guys think he's comparable to? Daniel said Jeremiah Smith. Who else? And Steve, I'm with you inside the comment box. Steve Taylor says that we're glad getting big wide receivers. Me too. Here he is. Look at this. They put him at quarterback, and this is just kind of a wildcat. That's probably what I'd do with him if I was the coach. Seriously, his highlight tape just goes on and on and on. Look, he's like, even this was a touchdown. You're going to lose sight of him in just a second. But look at this. Adjustment. Fights off the defender. Maybe a little push. But that was a touchdown. Megatron. Yes. Yes. Great comparison. He is a Megatron. You imagine next year having to deal with Ryan Williams, right? So Sedarian Morgan is committing on the 1st, which is today, or the 2nd. And then we have a day off. We have a day of rest, which is tomorrow. Man, it's been one hell of a June. And that's kind of the one that I saw too, was like Julio. So we're waiting. I might have to change this graphic. People are saying it's at 1. I sent out some of my best guys, but I haven't heard from them. I don't think that Tank Jones has a firm date. What's up, Mike Honcho? Who'd you speak with this morning? Matt Dunn is saying, I keep hearing he's grown even more. 6'5", 220. Oh my goodness. You're talking about Cederian Morgan, obviously, right? Let's see what Marvin has to say inside the comment box. Marvin says this: with all these 6'3" wide receivers, I can't wait to see how they pair up with Hollywood, regardless of one of these guys will hit the field and create matchup problems. Me too, man. I think that even particularly this year, one of the things that I'm really curious to see is how the wide receivers are utilized on the outside, and if they do put Ryan, and how much time Ryan Williams gets in the slot. I think that could be an absolute nightmare for defenses, having to deal with Ryan Williams all over the place. And I think Ryan Grubb will be able to do that. And I love the fact that they brought in Isaiah Horton. I thought that Isaiah Horton, and I talked to a source, close, and they were saying that Isaiah Horton will be ultra dangerous in the red zone. But he told me that the second leader, we do have a time change. We have an official time change. Andrew Bone of Bama Online has said 1 p.m. So I trust in Bone. Let's see. So 1 p.m. Central Time. Okay. So Andrew Bone, a Bama Online who does, of course, amazing work, says now 1 p.m. So we have a little bit of time. Let me update this graphic here on the bottom. I'll be right back. We'll take a commercial break. 1 p.m. Central Time. 1 p.m. Central Time. Taking a commercial break. I'll be right back. Now is a perfect time to subscribe to Bama Football on YouTube. Bama Football on YouTube, the #1 place for college football fans. Just kidding, that's me behind the scenes. All right, I'm stupid. I'll be right back. Sedarian Morgan's commitment will now be at 1 p.m. Central Time. I'm trying to stop, I promise. All right, fam. So it looks like we are on standby for Cederian Morgan. And as soon as he announces his commitment, we will, discuss it. So here we are. Yeah, Chris. So we're basically just here an hour before the announcement just to kick it. How you think I feel? I know how you feel. Yeah, put up a commercial for one. And then just dip out, go have some lunch and come back. Nah, I ain't gonna do you guys like that. I guess what we'll do, a Q&A. I don't think that the delay means anything. It probably just means something for like the official like programming. So like I would imagine, like, think about it. 247 on 3, these mega companies, they they're scheduled like TV. So they probably had to push some things around, I guess. I don't know. So we got an hour. All right. So first question. Let's just say out of the schools right here, do you think that somehow he goes anywhere else? And if he was to go anywhere else, where would that school be? Basically, what I'm asking you is, who's number 2? Because I think we're all believers that it's Alabama. Do you think somebody came in place at the last minute? Do you think somebody came in place at the last minute and picked? Like, gave him an offer that he couldn't refuse? Do you think that's why they changed? Because they had to like rework the graphics? I don't know. I'm just. Shane Bean say Florida was number 2. I don't think so. Auburn, I don't think so. I think that I think that's out of the question. I think it's more of kind of like a programming issue. Although it would be shocking if he does pick somewhere else, because I think out of all the guys that were like, legitimately locks, it was Alabama. Matt Dunn saying Colorado. I mean, it's easy to get freaked out about some of these things. Like it'll get in my head a little bit. But I can't see it. Yeah, Pelicans fan. It changed. It was at 12, and then they pushed it back an hour. We have no idea why. We're throwing out theories. We're like, did someone come in late with the bag? We have no idea. I don't know. Someone said that Florida was number 2. I never saw that. I thought it was like, well, I guess I never really saw anybody as number 2 for him. So new time, get comfortable. If you guys want to dip out and come back, that's fine with me. We got an hour to chill. But I still have my baseball jersey on because we're hitting home runs lately. So my level of worry is not. I'm not worried. Are you guys worried? Is anybody worried up in here? Is anybody worried? You guys want to play some NCAA football? Where have I been? Is this? Yeah. What's up, Anita? Thank you, Anita. I appreciate it. You know, and I was saying, because a lot of people asked me about this hat, right? But the hat, they changed the font on it at Chris Mobley. So now the hat, if you go to it, it's like super small. So I wouldn't even get that hat anymore. Mike G, what is Mondo? I don't even know what that is. Michael Shane Griffin is saying he's nervous until his first practice at Bama. I guess you could say that with all these guys until they're absolutely signed, right? What is Mondo? I don't know what Mondo is. Waiting on Cederian Morgan. As soon as it breaks, we'll do the bells and the whistles. Wade Byrne points this out. This feels the same way when Julio committed. You see, and I completely agree. Like this is a must get. If he doesn't pick Bama, this would be 100%. I couldn't like walk you guys off the edge. I'd be pissed. Like this would be a gut punch. Tony asked the question that everybody's been asking. This is kind of one of those days where we originally thought it was 12. I think everybody thought it was 12, and then they pushed it back. Some people said that the coach is at the podium talking. So man, we're just kind of waiting on the news as it happens. Ryan's coming to us from the golf course, man. That's what's up. Where are you playing, Ryan? We're waiting, bro. So as soon as they say it, you know, we'll go to it. In the meantime, if you guys want to jump into the raffle for this week, our large ticket item is the jersey from Athlete's Thread. I have posted here Keelan Russell and a Ryan Williams. It's $10 to enter, up to 3 opportunities. You could do Bama_YouTube or Cash App Bama YouTube. Oh, shoot. You're at Colonial? I've never played Colonial. I heard Colonial is really nice. I never played Colonial. I heard that, you know, I'm a big fan of Huntsville. Huntsville is amazing. All right, let's see what Louis has to say. 2 more folks on On3 have picked Morgan to Bama. He's up to 95%. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, even like the heavy hitters out there, I don't think anybody's like flipped, you know, the script and said that he was going somewhere else. Christopher Woodson chimes in and says 2 p.m. Eastern time. I know. So it looks like we're here for 50 minutes. Chance is coming to us from England Air Force Base. I appreciate it, man. I mean, somebody asked me just recently what we're going to do on the 4th of July. And I said, you know, celebrate this great country. Hopefully barbecue, light some fireworks. Yeah, so I think the official time is now 1 p.m. So Jeffrey Lott is saying, let's see this is now the rumors are starting. Supposedly on other chats, Auburn offered a heavy bag just a few minutes ago. Oh, Jackie White is down in Mobile playing Magnolia Grove. You know what? I feel that out of the RTJs that I've played, this is a scoreable RTJ. The other RTJs are very difficult for me. Like The heartbreak and backbreaker up in Gadsden, those were so challenging. King Family reacts and comes back and says he's coming to Bama. No way, he's not. Mark, what does this mean? DIP. Louis chimes back and says Auburn better offer the bag because you know what? If Auburn was ever gonna go like all in and use every single resource that they have, this would be the prospect to do it for. Mike G says, what's up, Mike? Have you ever taken the ferry between Dolphin Island and Fort Morgan? You know, I've never been to Fort Morgan. I heard that Fort Morgan is really cool. But I've been to Foley. But you know, I haven't been to like LA, Lower Alabama in probably like 3 years. Probably about like 3 or 4 years ago, I did play. That's when I played. Well, in Mobile, I played Magnolia Grove, and I went to Fairhope. So, but I haven't been down there in many, you know, four years, I want to say. Roy chimes in and says, 100% Bama. What's up, Rowan? Good to see you, bro. Rowan says he has personal friends at Auburn. That may play a part, but let's hope not. And he was talking about Auburn and Cedarian Morgan. I think because the commitment got postponed an hour, people are thinking that there might be some sort of a change up with the commitment for Cedarian Morgan. But he's still forecasted and predicted and all that stuff 100% to Alabama. So I personally think it's a programming note because look, let's just say that he put in the word to you know, commit somewhere else. It isn't going to take someone like Hayes Fawcett to do an hour for an edit. I mean, that dude probably just lives at his computer. That would be a tough job. That's a cool job to have, but at the same point, you could have zero life. You could do nothing other than sit there and work on graphics 100%. There's no one else that can do that. They don't have a backup Hayes Fawcett. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Shane has to say. Kyle, next time you come to Henderson, you should play the reserve golf course. Man, you know, I've never played golf out west because I started playing golf here in Tuscaloosa, but I think I played like one time in Albuquerque when I went back to see some family, but I never played in like Arizona or Vegas or California. I've never played. I'm sure it's a completely different game because of the altitude adjustments, right? Jambalaya is like, dude ain't got no friends at Auburn. Hey, Kendrick Flood, I got you inside, brother. Hacker Music saying there's some former coaches giving speeches right now. Ooh, this would be Byron. This is interesting because Clemson right now does not have a 5-star. That would be interesting. 100%, Ephraim. 100%. 100%, Derek. Derek, you guys are speaking the truth. Max Tooney saying calling the BS on the Auburn rumors. If you just jumped in and you're like, what the hell is happening? The time got changed. All right. So we're going to do what we do. We're going to talk some football, throw up some comments on the board, and just kick it. And if somebody wants to order me, you know, I don't. Do we like Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's more? I don't even know if I'm having a Dr. Pepper, which I never do. But we had 2 of them in the fridge because I got them for the kids and nobody drank them, so I took one. And Dr. Pepper sounded good with the celebration for Sedarian Morgan. Stephen M. Smith thinks Clemson. Huh. Rory said, did you see Crowell's tweet? It said, we are not done yet. Yep. Yeah, this is that time where we're just on impromptu for an hour, so we'll test my abilities. It's all good. BJ says it just adds more suspense to the situation. 100%. What's up, Ron? Good morning to you. Appreciate you. What's up, Dan? Dan says there are more people leaving and coming in. See, look, Bobs, I kind of agree here. All right. I'm not trying to turn this into like a sandwich war. But I do have to say, I think we should change. Let's push that up just a little bit. I do have to say that the Jimmy John's bread isn't anything to really write home about. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of just like blah. Antoine says that it looks like he's going live now. Right? The Jimmy John's is just... But you know what? The only problem with, well, I guess everything now, Jersey Mike's is so expensive. Honestly, I might take it out of the rotation because of how expensive it is. Blissful Love, go over there, check it out. I'm telling you, the bread is nothing to write home about. Let's see what we got. We are still waiting to see where Cedarian Morgan commits. The time has been moved up. See, Blissful Love, I'm with you. Just go to Subway. Keep it simple. We got a new subscriber. Appreciate it. Do you see what I'm saying? No, exactly. I took Caden Lacey the other day, and Jersey Mike's almost broke me. You know what? Firehouse Subs is great. Yes, yes, yes. Now we're cooking. Oh, I have no idea about that, Chris. That's over my head, bro. Man, you know what? Look, I'm telling you, bro. Just honestly, it is ever since Alabama lost last year to Vanderbilt, the channel's been on the struggle bus, bro. I've been trying every single thing to continue to do this full time. As a content creator, I told you guys, I'm very open. I'm going to try to do this one more football season. And, you know, try to get through it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do something else. I put that on everything. I have my kids full time, you know, so truth be told, look, I'll be very honest with you guys. I applied for a position at a bank a couple days ago. So. Put in a position for like, there was like this design social media thing with Alabama One Bank. That's the truth. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna give you every single thing that I got up until, you know, something changes. But we'll see what we could do. Still waiting on the commitment. I heard that Lost Pizza is amazing. I haven't been there. Hey, Dylan, what's up, man? I appreciate you guys. It looks like 1 p.m. We're waiting. Oh, 100%, man. I'm very open with it. I mean, I'm not part of any organization, you know, so, you know, I'm not a salary dude, and that's fine. I choose to do this. This is fine. I've thought about that, but I think you had to be fully committed to run a YouTube channel like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't just do it in the evening times, or if I had a full-time job. I mean, I think you got to be all in. Like I could never just go 2 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And just run the channel. So I've thought about that too. But there's ups and downs, man. I mean, look, dude. There's been times, did he? We're still waiting. Yeah, I appreciate the super, Greg. Thank you so much, man. And I think one of the challenges that I've run into too about like local sponsors is the local sponsors want to sponsor Ryan Williams. They want to sponsor Richard Young, and rightfully so. I get it, man. So you go into a place, you're like, yo, I run Bama football on YouTube. They'd much rather link up with the player, which I get, man. I mean, these are gigantic players. What's up, Michael Lee? Good to see you inside the comment box. We're just waiting. I'm waiting here with you. As soon as he does make a commitment, we will talk about it, right? All right, Wade Burns, what's up, man? Last time you got in, you got hot, bro. Appreciate it. I put you down for the raffle as well, man. Yeah, Sammy D's. When I start talking about lunch, man, I'm getting hungry. The breaking news, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they just closed the CC's Pizza here in Tuscaloosa. CC's just went down. I never went to CC's. I like a long time ago when I lived in New Mexico, I went to CC's, but not recently. All right, still waiting on the commitment. 1 p.m. We have 45 minutes. Steve Taylor, what's up, bro? Got your Venmo, man. Someone just said, who's organizing this? Damon Dally, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Antoine, you see that? The CC's got crushed out? Yeah, the know-it-all. Yeah, we're waiting for 1 p.m., man. We thought it was going to be 12, so I've been literally like, we're talking about CC's Pizza. We're waiting, bro. It's starting now. We've been hearing that. I almost need another Dr. Pepper. I'm going to turn into Forrest Gump on y'all. Yeah, CC's was a buffet. Like I said, I never went there in Tuscaloosa, but what I remember about it is you would roll through and it was just a buffet. And it was like, you pay like $1.90. It was something like super cheap. Look at this. Ron is already partying, man. If we get him, we're going to celebrate with a tall Budweiser. Man, a Budweiser, huh? Jeffrey Elliott comes in. Elliott, and he's like, Noah Wilson next. Yes, so he's committing on 4th. Yo, if he doesn't pick Bama, I'm going to be pissed. We will wish him luck, and we will wish him the best, but that will be a gut punch. Still waiting. I guess, so what I'm seeing is just an empty table. And they were going to commit, and then they left somewhere. I guess maybe they went to go have lunch. Hey, what's up, Bruce? Good to see you, bro. No, I don't know how I feel about Budweiser. King Fan reacts with some confidence back in. Antoine chimes in and says, so he does have a picture of himself in UGA, AU, Colorado, and Clemson uniform. I don't know Clemson was in the mix. Huh. Yes, this was it, Stick John. Yeah, getting back to CFC's. It was $5.99 for a limited pizza and pasta. Yes, that's what it was. Louis, for real, man. Louis can say what you want, man. I love this. He's like, I'm on wishing. Kyle Banks, what's up, man? Yes. Yes, Eric D, man. What's good, man? I think you're just checking in, but it's not till 1. Crimson Angel says AL.com needs to do better. Yo, you know what? Streaming on the road is the most challenging thing to do. What's crazy is as much internet as we consume, we're always downloading, we're never uploading. So your upload speed has to be really fast. And the world isn't designed for that. Maybe if we lived in like South Korea or Japan, we could do that. But like anytime, I've been doing this for a long time, 20 years. And anytime that you try to stream something, no thank you. It's always crap. Unless you have like TV production stuff and you're plugged into like cable, no, it's not even worth it. Your stupid phone won't connect. You'll lose Wi-Fi. It never works out. There's like a 10% chance it goes right. Hey, what's up, man? Let me see. I didn't even see your... Kyle, what's up, Kyle? Is that a turkey? What is that? I didn't see, RJ. What was the fake news? Michael Lee says, are we going to get any more tight ends? You know, I don't know if there's another tight end that has been targeted. Because you have, what, Max Sutter? I mean, it seemed like there for a while, you know, because you got, what, two tight ends out of the transfer portal. You got Danny Lewis. You got Robbie Oots. You got a couple other tight ends there in the mix. I don't know if they bring in another tight end in this class. Yeah, Jersey Mike's, I don't know. And you know what? You bring up another good point. The Publix subs are really good. Really, really good. I know my son likes them. Kyle says that he's a big turkey hunter. That's what's up. I can't really see. It looks like maybe someone said 2 turkeys. Wild turkey, I hope. Oh, don't wild turkey. Stay away from that. See, I heard that the only thing more addicting than golf was turkey hunting. Like I have I live in Tuscaloosa. All of my friends, except me, pretty much are turkey hunters. I've actually never been turkey hunting. All right, so 12:23, and what's crazy is he keeps on coming back to like the table and then he leaves. Oh, so he's taking pictures. But he's in a pink hat and he has like a pink jersey on. Kyle says it's very addicting. And you're going for like the turkey tails. What's the significance with the turkey tail? Because I went to my buddy's house. I promise you, this is a true story. I went to my buddy's house. We're waiting, of course. But I went to my buddy's house and he had the turkey tails, I think, like framed. I didn't see, like, I was like, but he was like, man, this is like the crown jewel of his life. Michael says that we're making him hungry. What is Martin's? Had to run to Martin's. What is Martin's? Oh, okay. Todd is saying the turkey tail is like a deer head mount, but for turkeys. Huh. Anthony's saying that Coach Prime in the house. Huh. Is this true? Is Coach Prime there? Brian said that they're now making the decision at 12:30. Ooh, this is getting spicy. Okay. Is this right? I'm still wondering what Martin's is. Ooh, this is interesting too. There's a lot going on inside the comment box. Eric D saying that Tristan Keys is on Flip Watch. Hello. I didn't see that. So now people are saying 12:30. All right, which puts us at 5 minutes. Microsoft is laying off 5,000 or 9,000 workers. Oh, God. And you know what's crazy? They probably just hire like one AI to do all that. Pretty soon, I'll just be like an AI guy. Brody Smoot has just posted that Terrell Owens is at the celebration for Cederian Morgan. He posted this on X. He posted Terrell Owens is up in the house. That's incredible. T.O.? Man, I love me some T.O. Man, and you know what? Cedarian Morgan, I'm watching this video right here on X by Brody Smoot. Cedarian Morgan's bigger than Terrell Owens. Wade's World Party Time is saying, which time zone is this in? Central Time, so it should be now, right? Max Tooney saying Jamie Foxx is there too. Is that true? Man. Tim posts, which schools is he choosing between? So you got Georgia, Auburn, Colorado, Florida, and Clemson. I think those are the schools that are kind of up in the mix. And I think someone, now they're saying 12:30. I have no idea. I haven't seen that. Then they said 1. It's been very confusing this whole hour and 6 minutes that we've been doing this. Yeah, Terrell Owens went to Benjamin Russell. That's what this says. How crazy is that? How crazy is it that Terrell Owens and Sedarian Morgan both went to Benjamin Russell High School? That's wild. All right, so now we have an update. It says, Jack, what's up, man? And now it says in 2 minutes. Okay, so drum roll. All right, I'm just going to take this off. $12.30. Okay. Committing. Look how I wrote that. He's committing at 12:30. 1 minute. He's committing. I do all the editing on the fly. Here we go. Where is he going to go? Any last minute guesses? Is it Roll Tide? Do you think he's going to Roll Tide? Post Roll Tide inside the comment box as many times as possible. I think we are good. Let's see what happens. He's at the table. His palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to announce for the Crimson Tide. Let's go. Roll Tide. You think he's going to roll Tide? Oh, my God. I'm kind of nervous. Someone said he's going to SMU. Let's see. See what we got. Here we go. 1 minute. 1 minute. We got a bunch of roll tides up in here. Where is he going to go? Cederian Morgan. Will it be Alabama where he's favored to go, or will it be somewhere else? We're about to find out. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Tick, tick, tick. Heart is pounding. Uh-oh. Let's see. You just got word from a lady and an official. She has like a referee jersey on. She's saying she just signaled to the back 1-0. We are waiting. He's at the table. No idea what's happening. He's waiting. It's time. The countdown is here. Ooh, this feed I'm watching is laggy. It's perfect. It's perfect for the suspense. How could we be in 2025 and you get lag? The suspense. We got a reporter at the table. He's got an earpiece in. We're waiting. Man, should we put the pinwheel music on? John Wills, Roy, what's up, man? Inside the comment box. Dude, internet, bro, is just still not that good. That's Tom Lloyd. Oh, okay. Thank you, Nick. I was like, who is that? That's Tom Lloyd. Okay, thank you. All right. Tom Lloyd up at the table. He's with Cedarian Morgan. We are awaiting one of the biggest decisions for the class of 2026. And this is Cedarian Morgan. Benjamin Russell, 6'4", 220-pound wide receiver. That is a 5-star. That is an absolutely must get. He's at the table. He's about to announce between Georgia, Auburn, Colorado, Clemson. He's been favored to Alabama by everybody that knows everything about the world of recruiting. But because they changed the time a little bit, we've been a little bit nervous. Ron Self can smell the Budweiser. Let's see what happens. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get this done. Okay, so I see Tom Lloyd speaking, but I'm going to need an interpreter. He's talking to Cedarian Morgan right now. Morgan's talking about his options, where he wants to go. Everybody's roll tiding. Let's see if he picks Alabama. This would be a gigantic get, clearly. All right? Not playing here. This is serious. This is serious, serious stuff. Just breathe. Crimson Angel says his screen went black. Is my screen black? Can you guys still hear me? Am I clear to you? Still waiting, fam. I know. Someone said they saw Freddie Roach there. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, no messing around. Like, this is serious. Tighten up. Thanks, Ty. I appreciate it, bro. I was wondering if I was good. You never know. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Someone said that the audio is bunk on this other. It's tough, man. Let's see where he's going to go. I know you guys have been patient. I've been trying to get through this as well. We already did the 10-second countdown and nothing happened. Big Chevy is saying that he's staying home. Will he stay home? Where will it be? Todd says coaches can't be there. It's a dead period. That X's out Freddie Roach. But Terrell Owens was there. That's tight. Steve Taylor saying that the audio isn't good on the source that he's watching. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. $5:39 up in the house. Where is he going to go? I think this is time. All right, he's leaving. I think he's going to go come back with the jersey on or something. I don't know. He just left the table. I guess he's coming back. What is happening now? This is one of the craziest commitment ceremonies that we've had. Kimberly, it's all good. He was at the table. He did his interview and then he left. And he like went to the back. This is crazy. What a wild commitment this has been. So now they were at the table. We thought he was going to announce, and he got up and walked off. This is wild. This is a lot. I kind of like it. It's funny. Like, what else are we going to be doing today? Oh, man. You got to admit, this has been pretty good. I mean, look, this is the world that we live in. So now he's got like this huge banner with like his name. And now they're saying, are they saying, well, they're saying 1 p.m. Well, no, Nick, they changed it to 12:30. Okay, now he's coming back in. He's coming back in with like a poncho covering him, dude. I swear, this is crazy. He's got like a blanket on. Oh my God. He's got like a blanket on, and I think his mom did too. They literally have blankets on, and he's coming through. This is wild. I just pulled it up on X, and I said Cederian Morgan. So I'm on X. I don't even know where this is at. X, Cederian Morgan commitment. There's a couple people streaming it. This is crazy. I don't know what it is. He has like he had a blanket around him. And his mom, they came out in a blanket. This is crazy. This is wild. Come on, man. Let's roll Tide. This is some wild stuff. I've never seen stuff like this. This might be the wildest stuff I've seen. I'm serious. Oh, they got the fog going. Oh my God. This is so much. Let's see. Come on now. This is probably one of the craziest commitments I've seen, 100%. I don't know who it is. Who's it going to be? Yeah, I think I'm with you, Red Dot 10. This is it, bro. Do it up. But it is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is a lot. But I like it. I kind of like it. This is entertainment for sure. He still hasn't come through yet. He was in a blanket when I last saw him. People chomping at the bit. Okay, here comes the fireworks. He's coming out in a blanket. He's about to reveal. Roll. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Roll. Roll Tide. Roll. He has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. He has committed to Alabama. My goodness. Wow, let's break it on down. What a hell of a commitment. What a hell of a performance. That was great. Let's go to him. Let's go to it. Wow, that was amazing. Let me get organized. I didn't know what was going to happen right there. All right. This is powered by our friends right here at Sonic. All right, I'll come back to that in a second, but I got to go to the commitment. He just committed. Cedarian Morgan has committed to the University of Alabama. Could I get a Roll Tide inside the comment box for a 5-star wide receiver? That was some of the craziest, you know what, I've ever seen. I don't care. I'm here for it because I didn't care if he was going to commit at 3, 4, 5, whatever, as long as he picked Alabama. So he came out, he was wrapped in a blanket, and he took off his blanket, and it was a white Alabama jersey. It said number 1. So picks Alabama. He was an Alabama lean. That was a lot. 6'4", 220 pounds. He's absolutely highly polished. Absolutely. This guy is it, okay? The commitment ceremony, I liked it. He commits to Alabama, highly polished. He's a legitimate 5-star, no messing around. Like, this is a guy that can come in and absolutely play instantly. I honestly think that he could probably play this year. That's how talented he is. I'm serious. Just wait. We've showed his highlights. We've talked about him. He's exceptional off the ball. I think he's going to dominate college football 100%. I think when you look to comparisons, and we were talking about this earlier, you kind of compare him to like maybe a Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State. Some people were saying Megatron. I'm telling you, like, this guy has it 100%. Coming up, this is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In, West Memphis, Arkansas, Marion, Arkansas. We appreciate you guys supporting us right here on Bama Football on YouTube. We'll run this highlights for those that haven't seen it. I'll go full screen real quick so you can get to it. But I think when you look to a player like this and how dominating he is at the high school level, clearly, but I think he's going to continue to do this at the college level as well. And I think hats off to, of course, Kalen DeBoer, Courtney Morgan. But I think really these players are starting to understand, like, look, we want to come and play with the quarterbacks that are at Alabama. And also, you got to look at the offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb. You got to look at the wide receiver coach, Jamarcus Shepard. All this is coming into play. Plus, you got to look at the brand. And one of the brands that can continue to take you to Sunday is Alabama. I mean, let's not get it twisted. I mean, this is a place that drives every single place, every single platform, every single organization still functions off Alabama football. So when you come in and look, honestly, I think honestly this has something to do with it as well. I really do. I think that they've been able to showcase what they've been able to do from a financial and an NIL perspective with Ryan Williams. You see Ryan Williams everywhere. This college football game, it's about to drop. The cover guy is Ryan Williams. You look at all the deals and the brand. Alabama's going to be able to flex their NIL. So not only are they going to pay him, but his NIL deals are going to be outstanding. Look at the podcast that he's got. You know, look what he's been able to do. Alabama continues to put these guys in such a great position, and you get Cederian Morgan today. Some people, they were late inside the comment box. You know, there was maybe some other school came in. I don't think so, man. Alabama's not broke. Alabama loves in-state. If you can play at Alabama, they're certainly going to get you. Look at him. They put him at the slot right here. This is crazy. Put him at the slot. Comes over the top. Big time get. Absolutely stellar land for the Crimson Tide. We could go over his highlight tape all day long, to be honest. I mean, that's how good he is. I'll kind of go to this graphic real quick just to inform you what's next. But I think when you look to other prospects that are scheduled to commit, you get Sedarian Morgan in. I mean, we're going to have a break tomorrow. But then, hey, DC 777, what's up, man? Thanks for the super. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man. But you look at what we're going to have a break tomorrow in terms of, you know, a commitment. And then you have commitment watch for Nolan Wilson on the 4th. And then you have Jari Edwards on the 5th. And look, King Family Reacts, I didn't even look at this yet. But King Family Reacts says that Alabama is now up to number 6 in the recruiting rankings. I don't know if that's 247. I don't know if it's if that's on 3. But the point is that if they get Nolan Wilson, if they get Jari Edwards, are they going to be number 1 after these guys have committed? I don't know. Maybe so, right? What a class that they've been putting together. I wanted to showcase just a couple things from the offensive side real quick. It's been fun. This has been absolutely really fun to check out and follow this recruiting class, right? There's Saban. So that was Auburn. Sedarian Morgan, 6'4", 220 pounds, commits. Marvin says 247 got us at 6 without the commitment. Damn. And I think it takes some of these recruiting sites a little bit of time to kind of update their rankings, right? What is your excitement level on a scale of 1 to 10 about Cedarian Morgan committing? Oh, man. What a huge get today. This is wild. I had another graphic, too, that I wanted to show you guys real quick. Because I was comparing this particular class. These are the wide receivers that you got in right here. These wide receivers, you got Owen Cabell, and it's been 3 consecutive days for the wide receivers, right? Owen Cabell, Brian Williams, and then Cedarian Morgan, right? 5-star today. Alabama on a recruiting tear, of course. Oh, this is the graphic. I showcased this a couple times. So what you have right here is 2017 recruiting class right here. And you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-stars, okay? And then you had 2023, Saban's last year, and you had 7 5-stars as well. So the way I was looking at it is, if things go right for Alabama, you got Jordan Edmonds, who's already committed, Xavier Griffin, Xavier Crowell, Sedarian Morgan. So you got 4 5-stars, the most in the country right now, okay? You get Jari Edwards, that will be 5. And Anthony Jones. I don't know where Tank Jones ends up. I don't know if he's been forecasted anywhere, but keep an eye on Nolan Wilson. If Nolan Wilson commits, he's a highly rated 4-star defensive lineman. If he commits, he could be a 5-star when all is said and done. And then who knows, maybe you get Tank Jones. That would be 7 5-stars as well. So Coach Kalen DeBoer absolutely cooking. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that we've seen a forecast for Tank Jones yet. I think Texas A&M is one of the programs in play, but you know, when you go full screen and you kind of look at that, you kind of understand what's going on, right? Real quick before I dip out, you got JT Thamala, right? Quarterback, 4-star. You got Taden Kawa. He's been predicted. Your running backs is Xavier Crowell, Javari Barnett, huge pickup. You got Max Sutter, and then of course you got Owen Cabell, Brian Williams, and Cedarian Morgan. And then rounding out the offense, you got Sam Utu and Chris Booker. I'll take tomorrow to build out the defensive graphics as we continue to highlight these guys. This has been fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's been fun with Sedarian Morgan committing to the Alabama Crimson Tide. If you catch this on the rewatch, we're still doing a raffle today. $10 to enter. Super chats will definitely get you in as well. But $10 up to 3 opportunities for a shot at a jersey. And the jersey that you get, you can, if you win, you can let me know which jersey you want. Okay. So if you want Ryan Williams or Keelan Russell, just let me know if you catch it on the rewatch. I'll be here as news happens. This is fun. An hour and 30 minutes, man. That last 8 minutes was absolutely wild. Yeah, Ron Self's like, but I thought Kalen DeBoer can't recruit. Yeah, right. I love you guys. Thanks for rocking with me today. Coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where it's raining 5 stars. Kyle Anderson of Bama Football on YouTube. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hit me up on Facebook, my email, whatever it is, and I'll catch up with you guys as news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, see you, fam. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be back as news happens. See ya.